Hey, welcome back, and in today's video, Titanic Sinclair's daddy, we've heard it. He talks about his children. This is crazy considering that Poppy is more than likely pregnant. But what does this mean? Why does he refer to everyone as his children and him the father? Does this have anything to do with the speculation of Poppy being pregnant? Is Mars Argo going to be Poppy's virtual child? Or what else could it be? Over on the Repzilla Twitter, you can see that the community is talking about just what does this mean. Cheesemaster sent us a clip from Titanic Sinclair's Twitter where he says, "My children," referring to the fans as his children. He thought this too could be related to Poppy's pregnancy. Now this goes without saying with the more recent picture of him standing beside Poppy as if he was a proud father. Poppy definitely showing signs of pregnancy like one would in the hospital, hands on stomach and all. So if you put two and two together with Titanic calling everyone his children, Poppy being pregnant, what does this mean? I do have a couple theories that we're going to get into a little bit later on in the video. Stuart Hayashi sent us a nice piece talking about Max Landis saying that what he thought the Poppy project was. It was very interesting. It says, Poppy is a ripoff of Mars Argo, the original created as a team by Mars Argo and Titanic Sinclair. Then he goes on to say that Titanic and Mars had a brutal breakup and he stole the project they created together. It's all a pretty ugly mess. Then it goes on to be saying the most frustrating element is that Poppy is a literal impression of Mars Argo. My first thought about this was, because we have seen other references toward this scenario, but my first thought was, could this be a fabrication created by Titanic Sinclair to throw people off of what is really going on? There is a lot of speculation that Mars Argo is supposed to return this year. In fact, on her Tumblr, she has been active, posting things and hinting at the fact that she is going to return and release new music this year. This is payback with a very mysterious video. I don't know what it could mean, but when stuff like this is sent to me, I feel like it is my obligation that I must investigate it, and so we can draw some conclusions. He says, solve this meowstery of the system. I got you, my brother. I got you. Talking about the rainbow. They told him to look over the rainbow.
Can you tell me what it means?
What does it mean to look over the rainbow? Well, certainly this is an MK Ultra reference talking about how they program their subjects. This is obvious what this is about, hands down. We do see we have a decrypted message here, and you know what we must do. We're going to go and copy this. This is binary, and we're going to go to a binary translator. Oh, reverse and speed up the audio. Okay, I see what game you're playing here. Let's do this. We got it. We're gonna reverse and speed up the audio, hands down. Before we get into that, we're gonna talk about if indeed the Poppy is pregnant with the Antichrist. How can we prepare ourselves? How can we stop the Antichrist? But it even gets a little bit weirder. What if this is the internet's version of the Antichrist? I can only imagine whatever way we would prevent the Antichrist in the real world, there would be a virtual way as well. I think that we should go consult the internet gods, aka Google, to see how do we deal with the Antichrist. We can trust it to Google to give us a really good answer. It says, before Christ's second coming, the church must pass through a final trial that will shake the very foundation of its believers. A religious deception offering men an apparent solution to their problems at the price of a truth. So what it sounds like to me, in the virtual world, it looks like there's going to be something to test how faithful Poppy's followers are. So I've got the video from earlier into the program. What we're going to do is we're going to slightly go over it and see if we can hear anything, because the message did say to reverse it, slow it down, and let's see what we get.
somewhere over the rainbow. Can you tell me what it means?
I did hear something right at about 16:02. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and reverse. There is definitely something there, hands down. But we're gonna have to slow it down. I'm hearing that they are among us. I could be wrong. I don't know if this is legitimate, so I'm not gonna dive hardcore into this. But I encourage you to do. We need to keep our ear out for every piece that comes our way because we are so far down the rabbit hole. We are so close to something happening. We are right there at it. And we need to get into theories. And so, it seems we are at a crossroads once again. Titanic Sinclair is calling his fans his children. They are referring to him as father. Poppy is in the hospital, acting as though she is seemingly pregnant. Is it with the Antichrist, the pseudo-messiah? Is Mars Argo the bleach blonde baby? There are so many questions, so little time. Now more than ever, we are being faced with all of these different things. There's videos popping up with reverse messages, secret messages. Even YouTube's coming out with the ability to slow down videos so that you can further analyze yourself. What does this mean? If there's anybody that's ever going to figure it out, it's going to be me and you. There is no one stronger than the power of the Rep Squad, the Repzillions, the Reptification Squad, whatever you feel comfortable with identifying with. And as interesting as this is, and it's very interesting, there's always something that I'm way more interested in. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box
below.
Thumbs up for those likes, and as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. We do have some shout outs. We got Belva Salisbury, Kristen Florhart, Nina Bright, Mr. Lord's other son, and Samuel Pinto wanted me to shout out Maria and Bruna. Let's do the toss. We're just good like that. I mean, so the channel survey is a big deal. The channel survey, if you have not taken it, it will be in the description. It is very important to do the channel survey because it molds the channel in your direction. I'm feeling pretty confident on everything that we're doing here. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I'm trying to pop out some more videos. I'm going to do another video right after this. And I know I'm going to work on the film between me and Greg. It's going to be great. Are you a member of the Fur Meowsons? I know that you are because you're Greggin' a Greggin'. And that's what we are about. Are you a member of the Notification Squad? We are well over 1,000. Let's see if we can get to 2,000. If you're not, you don't know how, go back to the subscribe button. Press the bell! And then be in the comments after every video so you can talk to me and Greg and the rest of the Rep Squad. I know it's very fun. I know it's a wonderful thing to do. I'll see you in the comments after this video. It's just many reasons why this channel loves you.